Hello, my name is Jane Huang. Today, I will demo an end-to-end text-to-image generation and a grading system that built by myself. This web app integrates DALL-E E3 model through Azure for image generation with a structured multi-matrix evaluation pipeline. And the source code for this web app is actually open source within my own GitHub repo called Text to Image Grader. And the goal of this one web app is not just to generate images, but to systematically evaluate compositional alignment, quality, and safety in a controlled workflow. At the high level, there are three main sections. The first one is generate a grade. It's mainly for single prompt generation and grading. The second part is batch mode. It's basically a CSV-based large-scale evaluation. Then the third part is metric documentation, which explains scoring logic and threshold. It is designed for experimentation, benchmark, and regression analysis. Let's get started with the first generate and grade session. So you can type any prompt in here, complex or easy. I also put a few sample prompt for you to choose from. Like three of them are from the Geneva benchmark, and we also have another one, the free text complex prompt. So for example, like here, right, so we have a sample prompt called seven wooden rabbits and three green horses in front of strip chair. So usually after we have the prompt, we can connect the button, generate image. Then after the image is generated, we can click the button, grade image qualities. So once it is done, you can see the comprehensive image quality assessment report over here. On the left side, you can see we summarize the performance matrix of latency so that you can control the production running time. And on the top section of this report, it shows the North Star matrix. It's mainly three. The first one is Softiva GM, which means geometric mean. Then we also have DSG and PSD. We have some explanation to see like why the score like this, right? So for example, if you want to know more details about Softiva, they generate nine different questions, but looks like it failed on three of them. The first one is how many rabbits are in the image. In the prompt, we said there should be seven wooden rabbits, but here we actually see nine of them, so it's a fail. Then the second question it failed is like how many horses are in the image. I believe in the prompt we said three green horses, but here we only see two. Then the third one is a position. So in the question it says are the horses in front of the chair? Because this is what's required from the prompt, right? But actually not. So only one horse is from the chair, another one is actually on it. So that's why the score is rated no. And the when we take the geometric means, even one failure equals a whole overall failure. That's why the overall score is zero. Then similarly, learning if you want to why is the DSG scoring like that? Actually answer seven questions. Five answered yes and two no. But for the two no questions, you can see from here as well, like other three horses, other horses in from the chair, right? So from here, uh, so you can see why we got 7.78 over there. And for the PSG part, it also shows like down object are missing or they have some extra objects over there. Right? So like we wanted to see only seven wooden rabbits, but we actually see nine. So the PhD score will always penalize extra object over there. So under the nose star matrix, we also have like other evaluation, like the explanatory evaluation, they score image quality and alignment with reasoning. And we also have other alignment metrics to try to evaluate this uh the quality from different perspective. We also look at the image quality metrics as well, and of course the safety quality is also important, right? Like it's cool here, right? We got 100% for all three safety metrics. And we have a final overall summary session. And also, if you want to try a new prompt, so you can put the prompt over there, then click generate image. Yeah, so the image generation time is determined by Azure host E3 bucket, since the latency is controlled by the service infrastructure. I have limited influence over it. Though once the image is generated, then we can connect the generate image score. So basically, we have 6 steps over there. So you can see like where they are right now, right? Like the first step is try to extract those atomic atoms well, there, then do the calculation step by step. If you want to understand more about the metrics, you can look for the metrics guidance over there. It explain like what they are, and what and we also have some recommendations for some good score. But of course, those good score, the recommendations can vary based on your specific scenarios, but just give you a very high level general guidance over there. Okay, so now the grading is done. Then we look at this. Yeah, so the prompt says a cattle blue truck in from the cookie. I think it looks good. If I'll score it, I'll give it 100%. Yeah, similar here. Like Softifa and DSG both give 100%. Like for all those questions answered there, it gave 100% score. But for the PSG, it's not 100%. Some, as I mentioned, they will penalize some of actual forefront objects there. I think this is a debatable argument over there, right? So if we don't like that argument, we also can remove this matrix from our evaluation system. Then similarly, we can have other matrices as well. Yeah. So we after looking at the symbol prompt generation, yeah, and also we also can try more complex image of as scoring. While it's running, we can look at the batch scoring part. So batch scoring part, yeah, I here I only have some more examples with 5 examples, but here I think it's very useful when you have a grader in production, right? So you may have like batch examples in different failure mode, so that you can systematically evaluate the the feature behind the grader, or evaluate the grader by itself as time goes. So we can have the overall pass rate if you define the threshold for certain metrics, and you can also have a average qualities metrics. So you can calculate the trend, the average standard deviation to monitor the performance over time. After that, you can download yeah you can download the results as Excel file. Yeah, so like here, right? So you can see the metrics for each metrics over there, and whether it can pass or fail. And then let's go back. Yeah, I think the image was generated. I think it looks pretty nice, like old man in the winter coat holding a lantern beside a golden retriever in a snowy forest at dusk. We can grade it. I think it looks perfect for me. If I'll do the grading, I'll do 100%. Then let's wait for what the matrix says over there. Yeah, you also can try like any prompt in mind over there. But be careful. Sometimes we like will do a lot of security check. Um, by Azure itself. If the prompt itself has some concern, the image may not be generated because it's bad by Azure safety policies. Yeah, currently it's on step 5. It should be there pretty soon. Yeah, it's done. Then let's look at, yeah, as I mentioned before, if I do the gradient 100%, let's see what does Softifa say? I think only one question is not perfect is thing said at dusk. So the model is not 100% about that one. Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that point. So that it's not 100%, but for all other things it's 100%. The DSG, since it's yes or no questions, then it's 100%. Then for the PSD, they found some actual objects over there, so that it's not 100%. Yeah, that's all I have for this demo. Thank you for watching.